Alright, I think my inventory is now good. Yeah. Yeah, we're good.
So good to see you, champion.
Of course it's good to see me. To the Templar Hall. Templar Hall. Templar Hall. That's really hard to say because of the double L's. Templar Hall. Templar Hall. Try it. 10 times fast. Do it. Now. Do it. Is this Meredith? Or the Enchanter? It's Orsino.
Your Mage Templar group was conspiring to overthrow Meredith.
I have a sudden deep regret I interfered. You know, I was half convinced Meredith had engineered the whole thing to trick me into incriminating myself.
Ooh. What do I do? Do I go, you know what, she must be overthrown? No, actually, I'm gonna remain neutral on this. I'm like a detective, right? I'm like the Batman of Kirkwall. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna be honest here. As much as I think Meredith is a little cray-cray, she wasn't involved.
Thrask admitted to leading the group.
Perhaps I've exaggerated the depths of her madness. But if she's not there yet, she will be soon.
She's getting there.
Oh, she's there.
Yeah.
The only question is, once it's clear she cannot lead, will there be anyone left to oppose her? Please
Me?
accept this as my thanks.
Definitely me.
It will be of more value to you right now than my friendship.
Ooh. A circle robe, which makes no difference to me. Oh well. Ooh, is there things to loot in here? Nope. Okay, that's fine. Log? Journal. That's what I want to go to. The last straw. The mages are close to open rebellion, though Thrask is dead and his conspiracy stopped. The situation remains tense. Look for letters from both Meredith and Orsino, as the champion will likely be called to defend. Okay. Companions, Blade of Mercy. Yeah, I gotta talk to Fenris with that. Side quests, same as before. And now, a memento of the past. Ooh, what could that be? Actually, let's make that as my active quest. So in the break there, I actually got Legacy.
You should take care what friends you keep, champion.
Are you talking about Varric again? Look, he's a dwarf. I mean, he's gonna be kind of dwarfy. You just gotta keep that in mind. But there's no need to be racist here. He's just a dwarf. Oh, you know, a dwarf rogue would be kind of cool in Inquisition. Eh? Instead of Canary, a dwarf rogue would be pretty rad. I've done a dwarf dual-wielding warrior before in Origins. That was fun. I really like that. To my estate. There should be letters or something. I don't know. There's something there for me to check. Then we'll start Legacy.
Good to see you again.
How many more weeks do we have until Inquisition even comes out? The last straw. You've proven yourself a friend to Kirkwall's mages. And it seems I must call upon you once again. Meredith has gone too far, and I will not let her madness remain unchecked. I ask that you come to the gallows at once. Perhaps together we can stop this before there is bloodshed. I would love to stop this when I'm done with Legacy. So, I got an email. I totally didn't realize that my iPad was unmuted. Oh, thanks for your purchase. You're welcome, Origin. No problem downloading Legacy. Cool. Let's now... Okay, hold on. Yeah, I just need to make sure... What the heck is that? You see that on my map? Oh, that's gotta be... I don't know. What is that? Oh, this is it, I guess. Would you like to play Dragon Age 2 Legacy? Sure. Let's do it. That was rather sudden. I can take Bethany with me. And I will. So Bethany's coming with. It's been a while. It has been a while since we've played with Bethany. So definitely bring in Bethany. Should I introduce her to Meryl? No. Actually, you know what? Oh gosh, this is difficult. Which tank do I want to take? I took Fenris last time. Let's take Aveline. Varric or Sebastian? Varric or Sebastian? We haven't used Sebastian in a while. And you know what? Maybe try hooking Bethany up with Sebastian? Yeah? That might work. I think she'd be into that. Hey, Bethany, I just saved you from being kidnapped.
I have a report you might
Check out this
find
dude.
interesting. It tells of a chasm in the Vinmark Mountains, and a secret that was said to be buried within. Yet when the Chantry went to investigate, they were turned away by the Grey Wardens.
And why would I find that interesting?
Because the champion was there. I can't help but notice you failed to mention this adventure.
Oh, that? I didn't think you'd be interested. Just some business with Hawke's family. A few carded dwarves who went too far. You're not going to believe me.
I'll take my chances.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Or do say.
There it is.
That's where these dwarves are?
These are Carta dwarves, so they're more criminals and smugglers than anything else. They're not usually stupid, though. I don't know why they'd attack you.
They snuck into the gallows. If there hadn't been Templars to stop them.
But they failed, thankfully.
Wait,
and
she
they haven't
said
been able
that.
to kill me yet either.
You have a plan, then? I found their hideout, but my sources couldn't tell me anything else. It's all very strange.
Yeah, let's ask him to stop.
Oh, I'm sure this is all a misunderstanding. Later we'll all have tea and we'll laugh.
Oh, your name is Hawke. I thought it was Locke.
I can't believe you two are joking about this.
Don't worry, Sunshine. The laughter just hides the pain.
Let's move before we're spotted.
At least the Circle let me come. I didn't want you to do this alone.
If you need me, I'll be keeping watch. Try not to get yourselves killed.
You know, Bethany, I didn't want to do this alone as well, and there's also achievement to bring you along. Look, I'm just being honest. I'm glad to see you have your hair back. Maybe it's a wig. Could possibly be a wig. Probably is a wig. Magic. Get that up to... I think 42 will be fine. Willpower, like what, 35? Yeah. Constitution. 25. It's 38 willpower. Boom. Boom. Nailed it. Okay, now I need to give her a few things. I need to upgrade her heal. I need to give her some of... Oh, by the way, this stuff is awesome. The Force Mage stuff. So let's give her all of them. She has 14 ability points. Let's max this sucker out. So Fist of the Maker. Mage slams enemies into the ground with incredible power, against which armor is no protection. And then the Mage suppresses the physical and elemental force of incoming attacks, becoming nearly immune to knockdown and other effects that interrupt combat. Mage summons a wave of telekinetic force that hurls enemies away from the core of the blast. And the mage redirects the gravity in an area to significantly reduce enemies' speed. The closer an enemy is to the center of the spell, the greater the effect. The mage conjures a maelstrom of energy that draws enemies to its center while slowing them to a crawl. And then that larger area. And that is pretty much a larger area. More force. Reduce cooldown. Staggered enemies. Love it. Now, I need to max out the rest of this stuff too. So we'll do that, and we'll do that. So I'll give her Elemental Mastery, and... Do I want to just get these two? Go for Haste? Maybe. Maybe having Heroic Aura would be nice. Yeah. I think that's the best bet. Max that sucker out. He's at 45 dex. He'll be fine with that. Let's get him some HP. And is that all maxed out? It is. He only has 2 points to spend, so we can put it in those. Cool. And inventory. I've got a... Okay. I don't have a weapon for you, because you apparently have the Staff of New Growth, which is really, really good. 117 attack. And the rest of your stuff is Stuff that I think I gave you at the beginning of the game. Either way, still really good. Okay, and is there anything to loot with this stuff? Nope. Okay.
I suppose we should take that as a warning.
Dead dwarves. The carts are killing their own.
Apparently. I was wondering why Varric was with me in that cutscene. I was like, but I have Sebastian with me. It wouldn't make much sense to have... Oh, let's do this real quick. Before I forget, turn that sucker on. There we go. And apparently there's Darkspawn and stuff to kill in this DLC, so I have those, these, Elixir of Purity. Oop, stuck on a log. And all of this...
Do you hear that?
I did. All of this stuff takes place before the end of the game, which is why I'm doing it now and not once I finish the game.
Look!
P.S.
The cart has people watching us.
Way to yell at them, Bethany. Way to alert them that we are aware of their presence. Look at that little dwarf run away. Ooh, a pile of bones to keep looting. I really like the amount of loot that I'm finding thus far. This is nice. This is... this was like tailored.
Listen.
Anyways, it was tailored to my unique desires of needing loot. Lots and lots of loot. That's a weird spot for a pile of bones, but I'll take it. This looks like a trap.
You,
Me.
brother and sister both, you're here together.
Bro, you got cataracts.
Come,
Is he referring to you and me?
everyone! It's the children of Malcolm Hawke. They've come to us.
Malcolm Hawke? Like my
What
father?
does my father have to do with this?
It began with him and ends with you. Blood for blood, that's what we were told.
Did Father do something to the Carter?
You've come to us now, and that's the only thing that matters.
You know what the Darkspawn thing does? Like the taint, how it kind of screws with people? He looks like he's kind of getting that. Yeah.
You tell me. How could I refuse such a delightfully worded invitation?
We must have the blood. You don't understand.
Right. So much for conversation.
We will take it. Corypheus will walk in the sun once more.
Whoever Corypheus is, doesn't sound good. You're not getting away, bro. Get over here. It's time. It's time for you to die. Okay, I wasn't expecting to actually one-shot him there. Did it anyways. I'm cool with it. Let's jump down on you. So far, this area is much better optimized compared to the other one. I don't know why one is more optimized than the other, but this one's running at a constant 60. The other one kept dipping down to like 40. It was really annoying. I think that's my biggest concern with Inquisition 2 is like the performance. Is it going to run well? If it does, I'll be really happy. If it doesn't, I don't know. Might be kind of painful. Can I not loot these bodies? I can loot those bodies. I guess I just gotta kill these guys first. It's gonna let me jump up there? It does. Awesome. And you. Cool. I like my hood. I look awesome. They, you know, they released this video, or I guess they're releasing a series of videos where they're talking to the voice actors from the game. And I watched the one with the voice actress who does Cassandra. And they kept showing footage from Inquisition and back. They never actually showed footage from Dragon Age 2, but I remember, obviously, because I'm in the middle of playing it, what she looks like. And I realized something, that in Inquisition, she has a scar across her face. In Dragon Age 2, she does not. So I'm curious where that comes from. Is that going to be explained? I know it sounds like a really weird thing. Like, oh, this character that I, am used to in this game has a scar in this other game. Where did she get it? It seems like a weird, like, story thing that I'm concerned with, but you know what? Is that a Bronto? It is! Oh, long time no see. And it's time to murder you. Yep. That's how we roll. I'm gonna loot that too. Oh, Bethany's awesome. It's good to have her instead of Anders, not gonna lie. If I can continue to use her before the end of the game, that would be great. Don't want to use Anders. It's weird. I'm not used to his like. I don't use Sebastian enough. Every time he talks, I feel like it's important dialogue. So I just don't really. I'm not used to hearing it. I should probably set her to. Let's do this. Character tactics. If ally health less than 50%. Save. She's gonna use it automatically. We will find out. There she goes. Perfect. One of those things that I haven't had to do yet, or that I have done, but it got reset.
One less to worry about.
What does she shoot? Oh, she's still shooting at the guy over there. What does this trap do? I'm sorry, Sebastian.
Did you hear that? They're after us for our blood. But why?
That's an excellent question.
These dwarves are clearly deranged.
That was a really good question. Unfortunately, I was in the middle of accidentally murdering Sebastian. What is this? Codex? Yep.
The pestilent one. Amgathorn. That's a load of nonsense.
Don't know what you're talking about. But that is because I did not read that. Instead, I'm more concerned about all the loot around here. This place has the, I just realized, has the architecture of some of the Kirkwall stuff. Like with the stones. It's almost like very Greek. But, you know, more fantasy stylized, you know what I mean? But it's, you know, not necessarily the same as Kirkwall either. So I wonder how close it is to Kirkwall itself. This area. It's still part of the Free Marches. That much I read.
How many generations of warriors stood guard here? And why does that make me nervous?
Yeah, what exactly is going on here? Very curious. Give me that rubble. More lore. I'm
Chained in lyrium. That doesn't sound good.
I probably should be reading this, but I'm not. I apologize.
And there it is.
A fortress. Here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, over there. Okay, well, let's go through. Some enemy spellcasters are vulnerable only for a brief period. Yeah, it's that moment of vulnerability that I murder them in. It's usually 1 or 2 shots. Oop.
That should do it.
Thank you, Admiral Akbar. You're always looking out for me. There needs to be, I request this of the modders. There needs to be a mod that changes that default voice pack when he says trap, and it should just be Admiral Akbar from Star Wars. That's the audio clip we should play. Unfortunately, I think you run into some copyright issues there, but whatever. It'd be great, wouldn't it? For like a personal use thing, totally worth it. Some of you don't know, my dad was really into gaming. Still pretty much is. In fact, he's kind of the one who got me into it. And it's kind of cool when you see someone that you know using things like that, like as an idea that it's a trap thing every time I call it out, because you get an insight into people's personalities on what they're using with that kind of stuff, what voice packs or what mod packs and textures and stuff that they're using. You get an insight into it. It's kind of like Minecraft textures, right? People who use like the super like cell shaded cartoony stuff, you get an idea of what they like compared to the people who just use the default Minecraft pack, which you can kind of get an idea that they either are unlearned in modding, which is just, that should tell you a lot about a person, or they're unlearned and they just don't care about putting a texture pack in, or that they like the retro style. So either one of those things tells you a lot about that. But my dad plays WoW, and we used to play together for quite some time. And he plays a mage. And there was this thing where it was a mod where he would hit all of his cooldowns, and it would play the A-Team theme. And it cracked me up, because it's another one of those situations where it gives you an insight.
Well, she didn't need to deal with this. Attacks on both of us. Why couldn't they go after Gamlen?
I wouldn't wish it even on him.
He's earned worse by some measures. The Templars sometimes question me about what you do, you know.
Can I help stop that?
Their solution would be rather drastic, I think. It doesn't matter. They're just questions. And I've stored quite a bewildering weave of answers.